Welcome to the Pilgrim Challenge briefing 2021, getting us ready for this weekend coming. Our first summer Pilgrim, normally held in February, now in June. No mud, no snow, no rain or floods, but there are other challenges we're going to get this weekend, as we're going to find out during this briefing. So for those who've been to our events before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And for those who haven't been to our events before and this is your first event, welcome. We hope you're going to make this a great and special weekend for you. With our events, we're trying to achieve three things. The first one is it needs to be challenging. 33 miles, 1,200 metres of ascent each day, or 66 miles and 2,400 metres of ascent over 2 days, is going to be challenging, especially in some of the heat we're going to have over the weekend. We want it to be fun. You want it to be in a great atmosphere, and we want to try and create that great fun atmosphere for you. And we need it to be safe. And this briefing, a big part of it is about the safety aspects as well. So people we've got running this weekend, we've got about 220 running over the weekend, 180 on Saturday and maybe 120, 130 on Sunday. Our eldest runner or walker runner is 74 years old. Our youngest is 19 and the average age is 44. We've got a real spread of people across all the age groups. This weekend I'd like to make special mention to Hugh Morgan, who on Saturday is his birthday. So happy birthday, Hugh. We would normally do a big happy birthday at the start, but we won't do that this year, obviously. And on Sunday, Sophie Power and Kate Hughes, happy birthday to you. And please make yourself known, and we'll try and do some kind of minor celebration as we do the rolling starts. It's also worth mentioning it's Jamie Goodhead's 100th marathon on Sunday. So if you see Jamie out, please make sure you give him a big congratulations and cheer him on the way. Okay, I just want to mention thank you to our sponsors, Precision Hydration, Imperial Vehicles, Apex Sports and Chorus Watches, who all help us make these events possible. So let's go through some detail. On arrival, there will be minibuses taking people from the train station at Farnham to the start at Sandy Farm Business Park. So please make sure you utilise them if you are getting the train down. If you're driving, then just come to the business park and follow the instructions of the staff there as to where to park. I need you to arrive race ready, please. There won't be the opportunity for the normal, usual socialising at the start of the event, unfortunately, because we missed that too. But in these COVID times, we're still in. We have to stick with the social distancing and keep us apart. You will be directed where to park. Toilets are at the back of the business park. So as you walk up the hill out of the car park, you'll see the toilets laid out there at the back. There'll be portaloos and urinals. When you are ready to run, and only when you're ready to run, please, come to the start area. You'll have your race number, which came through the post. If you haven't got your race number, there's an information desk there. They can give you your race number or the number of your race number. We haven't got any more spares. And then you go to the timing chip guy with his van or his desk, and you pick up your timing chip that associates with your race number. Then you head to the holding area prior to the start, and then we get you off. It's as simple as that. It's a flowing process. And I'll talk through the start times in a minute. The ground you are on is following the North Downs Way, all the way from the start until you come off at Reigate. And then on the way back, you're following the signs back from Red Hill up to Reigate Hill, and then joining the North Downs Way and staying on that all the way back to Sandy Farm. It's going to be hard underfoot. There's going to be the usual trip hazards of roots, of flints, etc. And it's a mixture of footpaths, bridleways and some minor roads as well. The weather. Weather is looking like it's going to be pretty warm this weekend. So 24 degrees on Saturday, up to 27 degrees on Sunday. So you're going to have to keep hydrated and keep cool. So please make sure you come prepared with sun cream in the right places, that you've got a hat. Ideally, you've got a buff as well that you can dip in water and keep yourself cool. It's really important. Wherever you get near water, that you're crossing rivers or you get near a tap or anything, make sure you're wetting your buff and putting it around your neck or put it on your head. Keep you cool. It's really key to keep cooling yourself down and getting coolness onto those pressure points on your wrists, on your neck, your inside thigh, anywhere where there is arteries running by. You can cool your blood down by putting wet cloth on those. So keeping cool is going to be important, and clearly hydrating is going to be important. And we've got the precision hydration tabs there as well, so grab those if you want some of those to replace the electrolytes in your blood and your body. So make sure you're hydrating regularly. Okay, race format. Straight timed run. So you'll be given a timing chip. As you get to the start, you will go through a start arch, and there'll be a box there that flashes. Your tag will flash as you go through it. You get to each checkpoint, and there will be a box that flashes as you go past it. And that gets put up to the internet, so we know where you are, and your followers know where you are. And then when you get to the finish, same thing. The timings. So it's important that we get you off at the right time and we get this flow working. So between 0800 and 030, it's the walker's start. So just to come up when you're ready to go off walking between 0800 and 0830, it's the walker's start. And we're estimating an 11 to 12 hour finish for those people. If you're a walk runner and with an estimated finish time of between 9 and 11 hours, then we'd like you to start between 8:30 and 9, please. For 9 o'clock to 9:30, it's run stroke walkers who are finishing in between 6 to 9 hours. And then between 9:30 and 10, runners, estimated finish time in 6 hours. So we set off the fastest last and the walkers first, so that you're never on your own. The fastest aren't always at the front, the walkers aren't always at the back. So as you're going through the field, think of things you can say that's going to encourage people along the way. As you're overtaking them, encourage them. As you're being overtaken, encourage the people who are running past you. Just make it as fun and sociable as you can. Right, let's talk about the route markings. So route markings. So you are following the North Downs Way all the way until you come off at Reigate Hill, or until you join it back at Reigate Hill. The North Downs Way is one of the most well-trodden national trails in the UK. It is marked by finger posts that say North Downs Way on it. It is marked by plastic discs which says North Downs Way around the outside. So you are following the North Downs Way, and the acorn signs are all the national trail signs. We are going to put tape around the top of those finger posts. Okay, we're not hanging tape on trees and stuff like that along the national trail. It's just not necessary. We're putting it around the top of the finger post. You will see some orange paint dots on the floor as well to help you where we think you need help. You may see some of these signs out there as well, just helping you on your route. And at the beginning and the end, you'll see big yellow Covex signs with black arrows on and a runner on them. So those are the markings. Caution crossing roads. There are several roads you have to cross throughout the 2 days. And you just need to be careful crossing those. Make sure you can see both ways. Most of them are minor, but there are a couple of busier roads. Just make sure you can see both ways and that you are happy to cross. When you get after checkpoint 2 on day 1 and before checkpoint 2 on day 2, you come down through the vineyard at Dorking, and you get to a dual carriageway. You must not cross the dual carriageway. The dual carriageway is dangerous. Anyone crossing that will be disqualified. You need to go along and under the underpass. The North Downs Way takes you about 500 metres along the dual carriageway, under the underpass, up the other side, and then back to the bottom of Box Hill on the way out and on the way back. At the bottom of Box Hill, you can go over the bridge, all the stepping stones at this time of year. No issue if you want to go over the stepping stones. Always makes for a good photo before you have that slog up Box Hill. So, but please do not go over the dual carriageway. It will be busy this weekend because the weather's good. So please be cautious of other path users. Dogs, horses, mountain bikers, kids. Please be polite. Please be kind out there. You know, we don't have sole rights over the trail. You're not more important than other people. Be careful with underfoot as well, because you will have hard trip underfoot. On the Devil's Light 2 weeks ago, we had quite a few people fall over on stones, so just be careful underfoot. There are some steep descents, so be careful going down those. If you come across any livestock in the fields and they're right in the middle of your track, please go round them. Always obey the country code, so please no littering and closed gates. Checkpoints. There are 4 checkpoints on both days. We may stick a 5th checkpoint in if the weather determines it and we think you need it. The distances vary between 5 miles and 10 miles. Checkpoint 3 on day 1, checkpoint 1 on day 2. You will be signed off the route down to where the checkpoint is near the station. And then you will run back up towards the North Down Way. Please don't miss that aid station. Follow the signs down and then back up. If you cut that out, you've just cut about half a mile off the distance. Follow the instructions at the checkpoints of the CP staff. We are still in COVID times, so you might have to wait until you can get in and get to a table and get what you need. We will have the boxes with your timing tags that flash as you go through. This will fire up your time to the internet where you can then pick up, people can follow you and we can see what time you've gone through there. So as you come into the aid station, disinfect your hands, put on a face mask please, and wait until you get asked to go into the aid station. You need to bring your own collapsible cup if you want drinks of Coke or squash or anything like that. We are not providing plastic cups. There will be packaged food and water and squash and Coke and stuff on the checkpoints. It's not our normal banquet because we can't, in COVID times, everything has to be individually wrapped. And please bear in mind there are no special food requirements. So if you're gluten-free, dairy-free, we're happy to take your food out to the aid stations, but we're not providing special food for people with dietary needs. And please be patient at the aid stations. You may have to wait. Supporters at checkpoints. Clearly, we need to be careful about social distancing and not having too many people at the aid station. So the best place for supporters to go is out on the route in other areas other than the aid stations. So I'd encourage people not to have supporters at the aid station, please. You can get them in. There's plenty of car parks on the route, plenty of lovely spots, cafes, etc. They can meet to support you. Okay, so safety, actions on, injury. The medics will be on the course and at the finish. The contact details were in the welcome letter that I sent you with your race number. We'll also have it at the start so you can take a photograph of it and you've got the details of it for when if you need it. 3 levels of medical situations. The first one is minor situation, get to a checkpoint and we can patch you up. If you fall over, cut your knee, whatever, we can patch you up at a checkpoint. If you are twisted an ankle or you've got a problem that you cannot carry on to a checkpoint, then you need to find somewhere where you can contact us and let us know where you are. What 3 words is brilliant for that? For serious emergency, if you see someone knocked down or see someone collapse, it's ring 999 first and they will coordinate the incident with our medical team. So what 3 words will be asked for by emergency services, so please utilise that. Okay, if you get lost, the North Downs Way is a big trail. It's a very popular trail, as many of you will know. It's well walked, ridden. So bear in mind that if you're going down a minor overgrown trail, it's probably not the North Downs Way. Keep an eye on the signs, on the markings. If you haven't seen a sign for a while, retrace your steps. I know that many of you use OS map apps and other mapping apps, and the GPX is available to download from the website. So please make sure you've downloaded it onto your watch or onto your phone so you can follow that. If you're still lost, try to get to a road or town or ask a pub or someone and ask someone where you are. You can also, of course, phone us and let us know where you are and we can try and guide you back in. You've got what 3 words, you've got Google Maps, you've got a number of things you can use to work out where you are and how you get back to the trail. Withdrawal. Please only withdraw at a checkpoint and ensure the checkpoint staff have been told you're withdrawing. We will get you to the finish when the CP closes. Okay, so that's only withdraw at a checkpoint, please. When you get to the finish, go through the finish arch. If you are just day 1, grab a medal, grab a t-shirt. We'll be offering you teas and coffees. There will not be a prize giving because of COVID rules. Trophies will be sent out afterwards. Your bag will be in the sports hall. Please go and collect your bag. And if you are going to a hotel, we'll wait for a minibus to take you to a hotel. So we'll arrange that as and when we've got enough people to take you to the hotel. And then we'll pick you up in the morning and bring you back. If you're going home, once you've had a tea and coffee, please head off as soon as possible. We can't have too many people congregating around the finish. And if people are picking you up, there is very little parking at the school. So they need to park in Redhill and then walk round to the school. So please, look, bottom line is we just want you to enjoy the event. It's great to be back out again. It's great to be back out on the trails. It's great to be doing the Pilgrim Challenge again in the summer. So we just want to make sure you have a great time in a safe environment. So we are so much looking forward to seeing everyone this weekend. Good luck and